Hello everyone out there in internet land. This is an age-restricted video. If you're not 18, you should probably not be watching this video. If you are 18 or older, here is the garden. All right, folks, here is the mushroom hut that we got underneath the tree here. We're getting into the rainy season now. We've had a couple days of rain. My bin is nice and moist. I do worry about it getting too moist. But look at my mycelium. Oh my God. It looks so good. Hold on. There we go. Fruit, baby, fruit. Now all we need is some fruit. Beautiful looking stuff. Everything's maintaining well. The temperature's doing good. Obviously, I don't have to water shit anymore. I survived the heat of the summer. I'm so stoked. All right, so now let's take a look at the rest of the garden. A lot of stuff is kind of sessioned out. All right, so this is the rose garden section. We still have some roses that are trying really hard. But these blooms get stalled out. What would take 3 days to bloom is taking now over, well, around a week or more. So everything is slowed way down, but they look healthy and happy. We're gonna cut all these back and get them prepped for the winter. I'll probably put some straw, I will put some straw down on their beds and maybe kind of tuck them in for the winter a little bit. I did get a greenhouse that I'm supposed to build the next sunny day. So I'm pretty stoked about that. I might even drag these pots in the greenhouse after I prune them back for the winter. The breeding project went really well. I wished I could have pushed them another 3 weeks or so to, enhance the number of mature seeds. But believe me, I got plenty of viable seeds and I'm really stoked about it. I'm processing all those right now. There'll be plenty of testers for people to try. We're gonna do a little roster. Each strain is gonna have a certain amount released, and then hopefully we'll do a little grow off with each variety and then do some kind of fun prize pack for whatever we feel like as a community looks like the best pheno. All right, so breeding project went great. Stoked about that. I planted out these beds, but Luca basically destroyed them. So I have this gate system now where I lay the gate on top of it, and that seems to be working. I've been trying to coax worms into my pots and into my bins. So I've been leaving these melons and all of these pumpkins over here, like this pumpkin. They really, really love this pumpkin. I had a ton of worms under here. But this one's kind of already doing its thing. But yeah, they're loving it. So it's drawing the worms up into my bins. And then when I harvest all these beets, I'm gonna put some straw mulch on top of them and then try to help them get through the winter and kind of create an environment that's really good for the worms. I'm going to continue to feed the worms with different fruits and shits and avocados and all that kind of stuff that they really, really love. I had this like cucumber plant that was totally overtaken by the pumpkin. And when we tore out all the pumpkins, it revealed I had like 3 really nice cucumbers on the bottom of that vine there. So I was really stoked. As you can see, all the sunflowers are ripped out. We got some wildflower, I don't know what, pollinator flowers. I don't know which one those are that I got out of a seed pack that are still doing well and look like they're going to keep chugging along here for a minute. We got the rosemary's doing good. These are the rose bushes that I cloned and transplanted from my buddy. But this one's kind of getting overtaken by these beets. I need to pull these beets back a bit. There we go. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited, man. Cloned a couple roses and got a couple roses for free. We got our rosemary here, and obviously it's mushroom season. I'm not sure, I haven't identified these yet. I need to get to that today before they're no good anymore. or if somebody out there can tell me exactly what these are. They seem edible. So I need to identify these and maybe have a nice lunch. I got some Thai basil still going in a few spots. Very, very last of my spring onions. These green onions were my favorite. One of my favorite things that I grew this year. We got our thyme. I hacked the shit out of it, so it's trying to recover right as everything's shutting down. So I hope I didn't fuck that up. We got our strawberries, some weird sage. This sage right here is supposed to be a pineapple sage, but it tastes really weird. I don't really particularly care for it. This is the regular sage, which I wish I would have planted a lot more of. Got some thyme and some oregano in here. Here's some more of that Thai basil that's wrapped in with some carnations. And I also hacked the crap out of this guy. He got a little dry, so it's going to bounce back here. It's under this eave, so it shouldn't get too drowned out. Got some pumpkins here that I'm going to be feeding the worms. And then we have this oregano bed. I've been cutting the crap out of it, and it just keeps going and going and going. So I'm loving all this oregano that I have, and it's so good. I used it in a lot of the preparations that I did for harvesting this year. This is my spinach bed that I planted a couple weeks ago. All of this is seed from spinach that I let seed out in spring. And I used all those seeds to make this spinach here. So that was kind of fun and cool. I grew up in a swamp in the Oregon coast. And so I keep a little swamp with me wherever I go. Hold on, the dogs are barking like crazy. The lemon tree is exploding. Lemon tree is doing really, really good. I've tucked it under the deck to kind of protect it from getting soaked and waterlogged. But I'm really stoked on how well lemon tree is doing. She got hammered by the sun, and I might have overfed her, and then I overwatered, and blah, blah, blah. So it took me a minute to figure her out, but she seems to be doing great. Pretty much just leave her alone, and she does great. These tomato plants here are loaded with tomatoes that never ripen. Like, they've been green like this for 2 weeks, it seems like. So all of that has come to a complete stop. I still have this section of pumpkins here that are growing. My carrots that I planted about a month ago are doing good. I wish they were a little bigger. Tiny, tiny carrots, but they are delicious. They are delicious. I had a few green beans that I let go to seed, and I collected a bunch of seeds. I still have a couple more here that are gonna finish up. This one here looks like it's ready to harvest for seed. I'll go ahead and take that. But yeah, pumpkin plant is still exploding. It's still doing its thing, pumping out blooms, pumping out pumpkins. They're not growing at a super rapid rate, but they are growing. Blackberry bushes are all kind of tucked in for the winter. They stopped producing quite a while ago. Then we've got our Brandywine tomatoes. These also have very large tomatoes on the vine that are not ripening. That one right there is probably a 1 pound tomato. I got this one here that looks like it's ripe enough I could bring it in. Yeah, stoked. These Brandywine, I'm telling you, next year, if you want to grow a tomato, grow a slicing tomato, grow this Brandywine. It is an incredible variety of tomato. I can't believe how delicious it is, and the actual tomato meat to seed and liquid ratio is crazy. There's almost no seeds, no liquid. It's almost all meat. All right, and so now we'll kind of wrap around The tomatillo gave a lot of tomatillos. I got to really get that dialed down. It did not have nearly enough root space, and it was watering and consuming weird. So I love the tomatillos, though. I'm definitely going to do them next year. But I'm going to probably do them in ground and not do them in a pot. We still got, let's see, do we still got any pumpkins in here? Yeah, there's one. We still got some pumpkins going on in this guy. There's a couple up front. Bird bath has been doing well. I put it on this table. The birds seem to like it a lot. I get a lot of activity on that bird bath, which is awesome. Filling up the rain barrel bin. Had this random tree pop up. I obviously have to kill. But I think it's like a maple tree. I'm not sure. Raspberry bush has been doing really good, actually. I've been coming in here every day and finding delicious raspberries. Oh, my screen's getting wet. So, I think I got to prune this thing back for the winter. I'm not exactly sure. I got to look up what the procedures are for wintering my raspberries. Wow, those look really good. Look at those. Man, delicious. The blackberries stopped producing like a month ago. Seems like 3 weeks ago at least. And raspberries are still kicking, and they're so good. As you can see, this is actually 5 tomato plants. And it is massive. It's coming out. It's still flowering. It's still producing a bunch of fruit. Like tons of fruit that never ripens. So I just sit here looking at all these tomatoes, wishing that I could eat them. We're already getting into the season where fresh tomatoes off the vine are going to be hard to find. And I'm telling you, once you get into them, you can't go back. That store-bought shit is just not even acceptable in any way. I don't even care if it's their organic doodah day. It fucking sucks balls. Fresh tomatoes are awesome, but you can definitely see where this plant is still wanting to do stuff. It just needs about 8 more hours of light in the day and the temperature to go up about 20 degrees on average. I think we were down in the 40s. So it's been getting cold here. The rain keeps pausing my video, which is weird. I'm not sure why. The raindrops must be hitting the button. I'm not sure. It's paused it like 3 times. But anyways, yeah, it's been getting cold. Everything's shut down. I'm going to have to rip all of these out. And then I'm starting to put soil back on top for next year. You can't really see. I'll try to get in here. I also have in here some sweet potatoes that have been, overtaken completely. So if I actually get any sweet potatoes out of it, I'll be amazed. I tried my hand at turnips, and they're doing okay. That one looks like dog shit. But I got a couple turnips here that didn't get overtaken by giant pumpkin. I'm definitely going to strategize my pumpkins and tomatoes differently next year. Just because they just get out of control, bro. I mean, look at that. It's like a massive wall of tomatoes. But it was so good. So good. All right, folks. That's the outdoor garden. This is the end of the season. I'll be harvesting my carrots and my spinach, here throughout, and hopefully a few more raspberries. But other than that, it's about seed preservation and food preservation techniques. I've got freezers full of tomatoes to process now. So I'll keep you all in the loop. And be kind to each other. And hey, if you do this, you might be able to feed each other. Keep that in mind. Take care of each other.